Disney has dropped the very first teaser trailer for their upcoming live-action reimagining Maleficent, Mistress of Evil. Of course, the first sequel to 2014's Maleficent, which was in turn a reimagining of Walt Disney's classic 1959 animation Sleeping Beauty. Maleficent 2 is said to pick up a number of years after the first, and we'll see Maleficent and Aurora teaming up to protect the lands from a ruthless monarchy, all the while exploring their complex relationship. Of course, what many had an issue with in the first film was that Maleficent, one of Disney's greatest and most evil villains, was given a softer edge, with a backstory filled with tragedy and betrayal that aimed to make us feel sympathetic for her. So then, as everyone has been asking, why is the sequel called Mistress of Evil if Maleficent's evil streak was washed away in the last film? Well, it looks like there's definitely going to be a reason behind this, as Maleficent's evil side is going to shine more than ever in the sequel, and judging by what we've seen in the teaser trailer, it's going to be more brutal than ever. While I think that Maleficent's intentions here will be good, trying to save the lands and their inhabitants, the movie is going to focus heavily on this tug of war within her own psyche. What is the right way to go about doing things, and what is the wrong way? Civil discourse or all-out ruthlessness? When is someone a hero and when is someone a villain? Judging by the incredibly dark and impressive trailer, Mistress of Evil will also put audience expectations and impressions to the test too, continuing to build an incredibly complex anti-hero whose true motives and actions will be incredibly questionable even to those who've come to love the softened version of the character. This could also be where the complex relationship of Maleficent and Aurora comes into play. Can Aurora trust Maleficent? Is this a worthy affiliation? I think the movie is going to paint an incredibly wonderful and complex portrait of heroes and villains, right and wrong, and really keep us on our toes. Of course, while we're all going to be rooting for the good gal Maleficent, there's an enormous part of us that just wants to see her evil in all its glory, and perhaps finally deliver on an epic dragon transformation scene as seen in the original animation. And I really hope the movie does draw a lot of inspiration from Sleeping Beauty, providing us with a few more true to source moments. Judging by the trailer, Prince Philip is going to have a larger role to play in this one too, portrayed this time by Harris Dickinson instead of Brenton Thwaites. It looks like we could potentially see a reimagining of the classic Once Upon a Dream sequence, which is one of my absolute favorite moments in Disney animation, and I would love to see it remade in live action here. Of course, in the original animation, Prince Philip battles against the dragon transformed Maleficent, which we were unfortunately robbed from in the first movie, but I have a sneaking suspicion that we might actually get to see that in this one, somewhat placing Aurora in an incredibly difficult situation of deciding which alliance she values more, the prince or Maleficent. Of course, Maleficent was a very loose reimagining to begin with, so there is a lot more meat to take from the Sleeping Beauty bone, perhaps making for the first Disney live-action sequel that actually acts as much of a remake as the first. If Maleficent, Mistress of Evil does in fact take this more complex route and does well at the box office, unlike Alice Through the Looking Glass, we could be looking at a new age of Disney remakes that dare to be a little more different and play outside the boundaries. I'm certainly looking forward to checking this one out myself as someone who really enjoyed the original, and I hope that this ushers in the possibility of a Maleficent trilogy. I think that would be really cool. But how about you guys out there? How are you feeling about Maleficent, Mistress of Evil now that we've got a little glimpse of the movie itself? Fire away in the comments below and let me know your thoughts. If this is your first time viewing one of my videos, you like what you've seen, you'd like to see more like this in the future, then please don't forget to hit that big old subscribe button up on your screen right now, and also hit that like button down below if you're feeling extra generous. Also, don't forget to check out my many social media accounts, and please consider supporting me over on Patreon. Thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you have a wonderful day.